Dzień dobry, nazywam się Błażej Hrabkowicz, to jest 61. Krakowski Festiwal Filmowy. Z nami kolejny gość, Olga Stefanowa is with us, the director of Buromsky Island. Hello, Olga.
Hello.
Hello, how are things in Moscow?
Very nice. Thank you.
Here in Warsaw and Krakow also, so let's hope it stays that way. And well, we know how are things at Buromsky Island, although maybe thanks to your film, maybe not all of us knew exactly what Buromsky Island is. We know what Antarctica is, but Buromsky Island is a special place. And I think that there were a lot of documentaries and there are a lot of documentaries and a lot of films covering the topic of Antarctica and the topic of exploration of Antarctica. But you chose a different, a very specific perspective on Antarctica. And what does this, from where does this interest in Buromsky Islands stem from?
Okay, this is a very long story because
we have some time, so go on.
Because I'm working in Antarctica during 12, but now 13 years. And I have 7 Antarctic expeditions and 1 year wintering there. By the way, I spent winter near the Polish Antarctic station, Arcowski.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Russian station Bellingshausen. We are the neighbors there. And one of my expedition, during one of my expedition, I worked like a special journalist for the Russian news program, the federal television, and I had a trip around Antarctica. We spent some time on different Russian stations. And one of these stations was Mirny, and it was the first time when I see this island and the condition of our cemetery there. It was 2012. 2012, yes. On this year, my brother, not my how to say it in English, my god brother. He's the son of my godmother.
Yes, so yeah. Some kind of step brother.
I don't know step, but yes, he died.
Or a cousin, maybe. Yeah.
No, something like this. Yes.
Yeah.
He died on the 2012, and every day I had opportunity to come to his let me check.
Funeral?
Grave, to his grave, yes.
His grave,
yes. Funeral, yes, yes. And every day there were a lot of flowers and a lot of praise, and I every day I had opportunity to speak with him. I mean, speak with him, yes, and then after several months, I went to the Antarctica and saw the graves of very young people who was younger than my brother. And their graves were in such bad condition. This, I don't know how to say it in English, how bad it was.
Yeah, they were in bad condition. They were very neglected, and yeah, nobody tended to them.
Yeah, and it was very, very painful. Can I speak there, because a lot of guys who
A lot of guys who died there, or
who buried there, yes.
Yeah, who are buried there, yeah.
Yeah, I know them very well, not in this life, but from books, from films, and from other stories. And in 2012, I decided that I want very much to make it another way, to make it good, to make it like grave of my brother.
Yeah.
And then for years, I tried to find the money to find people who can make it another way.
Yeah.
And in 2016, everything
clicked.
Yes, clicked, and I have my own group, my special group of seven boys, 7 men, and we went to Antarctica like special group into Russian Antarctic expedition and make everything we want there. And I shot the film, and it was really really most happiness expedition in my life, because I was not only director and camera girl, not only filmmaker. I was like
explorer.
The chief. Yes, like explorer and like chief of the small group, and it was really very happy. So
yeah, why do you think this cemetery was so neglected and nobody cared about it? What was it? The lack of money? Was it the lack of political will and incentive that, in the government political circles, nobody really cared? What was the reason, in your opinion?
I think nobody really cared, because Antarctica is very, very far from the Moscow, and people who have money and who have
power.
Yes, power. They don't know about it. Nobody knows about it. Nobody knows. Just from the film, they knows about it first time. Sorry for my English, please. Sorry for my grammar.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. It's all going very well. It's all it's going better than you think it is going. Much better. So please just continue. Everything is fine.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, this was the problem, that the people with money and power didn't really know about it, or maybe didn't really care. And the thing is also that you say you don't.
I'm sorry. There are two kinds of people who have power, because one of them have power under the Russian Antarctic expedition, and everyone knows about it.
Yes.
But nobody wants to care. But people who have power under them, maybe, don't know.
Yeah, above them and sort of,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Moscow and yeah. Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, so you say that you knew the people who died there, the people who are
Mm-hmm.
buried at the cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
You knew from the books and so on. But in this sort of a wider sense of, you know, society and all of us, I think that we only know these most famous names of explorers who actually went down in history as explorers. But the real value, one of the real values of your film for me, is that it tells the stories of these sort of unsung heroes, the people who did the engineering or the
Yeah.
so-called dirty work, and who
Yeah.
paid the price, who died there, and we didn't know about them. And you
Mm-hmm.
sort of really bring them back to life and to people consciousness, to you know, to people's attention
Mm-hmm.
in this film. And I guess that was one of the goals for you to do that.
Because it was second task
Mm-hmm.
for me, main task for me. First one was to make the cemetery,
Yeah.
and the second was to save a memory about
Yeah.
this people, to try to find who was they, what life, what wives, what what dreams they have.
Yeah.
So I spent two years finding their relatives or their friends or their colleagues
Friends.
who
Yeah. Yeah.
as friends who can say me about them. And it was really very great, because people, these people, I mean their wives, their friends, their children, they save into themselves um, inside all these stories, and never told told them to the people.
Yeah.
10
They
years.
never told the story to other people.
Yeah. 10
told
years, 20 years, yes, 30 years, 40 years, never.
Yeah.
And it was the first time, and I remember very well Czech woman, Karla Kostkova. She was a wife of Czech explorer.
Yeah.
Who died in our Russian Soviet expedition during the fire. And when we met each other, she was already 90 years old. 90. Mm-hmm. No, very old, very. And after our interview, she said, now I know why God give me so long life. When I wait for you to speak,
tell the story,
to tell the story about my husband.
Yeah,
it was really
yeah, the goosebumps. Yeah, goosebumps. Yeah, I can imagine. And this is also, I think, the power, of course, of documentary filmmaking, and the power of photographs and film, that we are able to preserve the memory of the people who passed. We are able to see them even though they're not with us anymore. And also, what apart from that, you know, sort of the task of renovating the cemetery, and the task of telling the stories, what you're talking about, there are some fascinating contexts in the film that really are interesting for me. Like, for example, the sheer fact that, well, the fact that there was a Czech explorer in the Soviet expedition is not really, surprising. But the fact that there was a German explorer in the Soviet expedition 15 years after the end of Second World War, which is a really, from the political, geopolitical, and whatever, from the various standpoints, point of view, interesting that there was this kind of cooperation between Soviets and Germans after the World War II, 15 years after World War II, which is nothing. 15 years is a very short time.
Nothing, yeah.
So that is fascinating.
Yeah, and it was really very, very big, lucky moment for me, because I never know about this German guy, that he was a soldier, and I recognized this story just after my making the film. Okay, I didn't know it before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is
so I mean, when we renovate his grave, we didn't know about its story. It was after, and it's really great, really lucky for documentary.
Yeah, this is one of the pleasant surprises the reality can give you. Mm-hmm. I guess in the process of making a documentary, there's also this ever-going presence of nature in your film, in the flesh, in the sort of, the penguins are the representatives of the nature, and it's really beautiful in a way that because the penguins are there, of course, but you shot them, you put the camera on them so often that I can imagine that it was a conscious choice, your directorial choice, very conscious. And what was your thinking behind that? This sort of this ever-present penguins in the film.
Yes, it was. I made it only with my intuition. Not with
some kind of concept idea.
Yeah. But when I start to edit my film, I suddenly understood that that I want very much to make a film not about death. I want to make a film about life, about happiness, to have your own favorite profession, favorite Antarctica, about happy people who was died there. But I want my film to be about life, not about death. And when I saw in my shooting a lot of penguins and small penguins, and you are not able to see them without smile. Yes.
Yeah.
And I suddenly understood that whoa, my intuition was very, very right. This is a concept. The film about not about death.
Yeah, the penguins are not only they're very funny animals, so they're they have this sort of, I think, slapstick quality. They can bring comedy, but also there are these great images of sort of penguins interacting with humans and teasing with each other. And this is something that really points to life, like you said.
Yes. I do know that Polish Antarctic Station also have one grave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yes, really. And I try to remember. His name is Władimir. He is very known Polish documentarist who spent a lot of time in Antarctica and first time in Antarctica also. And he was a founder of film school in Lodz.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. So and
Oh, yeah.
he has very beautiful grave with animals on that, and a lot of tourists who have opportunity to visit a Polish station. Go to this grave to make a photos and to check in Facebook.
Yeah, if your main task was to achieve the goal of renovating the cemetery, of making it, renovating it,
mm-hmm.
Did it cross your mind that it may not be successful, and what if you won't be able to achieve this task? What if
I don't understand question?
Well, if you because you said your main task was to make this cemetery beautiful and to renovate it.
Yeah.
Did it ever cross your mind that you might not be able to do it?
Me?
That your efforts will be unsuccessful, that the cemetery will not be renovated, and what then?
Oh, this is also a very long story. Because we had the time where just 1 second. Resistance. We have resistance of Russian officials. Okay.
Yeah.
It was very big, very strong, and just. I think that it will be very difficult for me to say this story in Russia because a lot of special words it have. But we have everything. We have money. We have people who has a lot of experience in Arctica, like builders, like rescue.
Engineers.
Yes, engineers, like a lot of experience. I have very great group. It was really super guys with they can make everything.
Yeah.
But we have very strong resistance, and
from the politicians, from the officials.
Yes. Some officials, maybe just only 2 people, didn't want everybody to see this kind of cemetery, because these two guys in official.
They didn't want people to see the cemetery. Yes.
Yes, the condition of cemetery.
The condition of cemetery, because it would make them look very bad.
Because responsibility. This cemetery is a territory of their responsibility.
Yes,
and it was really very bad condition. So they don't want us to make the film about it and to make a world know about the stories and this cemetery. But but the truss was on the our side, and we it was really very strong war between us, and continue when we already was in Antarctica, already were on the Mirny station, 2 kilometers from this island. But we have to have a helicopter to put our equipment to the island, and we have to get there. How to say? Permission.
Yeah.
Yes, and
because the only way to get there was by the helicopter.
Yeah, and we have only 1 month Antarctic season, Antarctic summer, when we can make our job, because the ship will stay near this station with helicopter and can bring us there and to home. Yes, because if ship if ship come back from this station, we have to stay on Mirny during 1.5 years.
Yeah, because the ship is there only once a year.
Only for once a year, and only for during weather, for months. And 2 weeks of this month we spent on the station waiting the permission. And our producer here in Moscow making a war with officials.
Was trying to get the permission.
Yes, and only president of our country help us in this mission, and it sounds like a joke, but it's a trust, because we have only his private paper about these 8 guys in Antarctica and this cemetery, and you have to make them permission.
So, if I understand you correctly, did actually President Putin help you personally with this film?
Yeah, it's really miracle, because I have no such people who can make it on this year also. No, it's not my friends, it's not my
you have no connections there, but
no connection, no possibility.
But if I understand you correctly, President Putin permitted you to do this and sort of pressured the officials to give the permission, because what was his reasons? I try to send. Say me please, do you hear me well? Because my neighbors make no. There is some noise in the background, but I hear you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Okay. There are one document. There is one document in the international Antarctic relationships between the countries, which called Antarctic Protocol from Madrid about that people have to not disturb the penguins when they make children, penguin children.
Yeah.
Yes, not to disturb.
Yeah.
But if penguins come to the station for make nests, yes, come to the station. Station have not station make continue their activities and have don't have to stop. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So our official department, which have responsibility under the Antarctica from Russia,
Yeah.
said that this protocol from Madrid, just 1 second. Prohibit, yes, prohibit our activities on the island during the summer season. But
because of the penguins, and you
yes, don't have because of the penguins. Yes,
you cannot disturb the penguins.
Yes, but we said that our cemetery with 40 graves from 1956 till 2004 is a territory of the station. Come on,
yeah,
it's not. It's a territory of station. And so, if penguins come there, it is this is a problem of penguins, not of people.
Okay, and President Putin agreed with you.
Yes, yes, because.
Great. So this is brilliant. This film, well, you were able to make this film because actually President Putin said, this is the penguins' problem, not the filmmakers.
Yes.
All right, well, this is a great story. I can tell this is a great story. And what
it's very big pity for me that I am not able to speak it good in English because a lot of this story have a lot of details. A lot of.
I know. I understand, but yeah, I understand. But you told it well, and I understand it, and it's a great story of Vladimir Putin, the penguins, and the cemetery in the Antarctica, which would make a long but still very good alternative title for the film.
So when the Putin said yes, yes for us, we have only 2 weeks, another 2 weeks from this month, yes, to make this this renovation, and it was really very very funny that all explorers who know us and who everybody knows our problem. Everybody knows about our war and our situation, and they let me check it. This word. They made a bet. Make a bet. Do you know this word?
Yeah.
Who will win? Olga or all official department of Antarctica with a lot of documents and.
Well, I tell you what, you won, and this was a great story of memory, of actually tending and sort of celebrating this memory, and also a great story of Vladimir Putin and the penguins. So all the ingredients and elements were there. Olga Stefanova, the director of Gromsky Island, was with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yes, it was a pleasure.
Let's hope to see you in Krakow during the festival in person in the future.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.